So I've made it to the pond I'm going to be fishing today, and today's going to be kind of a special video. I bought a new reel from Daiwa, and when I saw the color of this reel on Tackle Warehouse, I wanted this reel so bad, and then I looked at the price and it was only $100. It was $99.99 for this reel. So full disclosure, I have used this reel a couple times before today, but I quite literally mean a couple times. I think I've thrown this reel maybe 5 or 6 times, but today I'm gonna be kind of doing a first impressions video of my reel, and when I saw this red color, I just had to pick it up. Now, I don't know too much about Daiwa baitcasters. This is actually the first Daiwa baitcaster I've ever bought. So I'm actually very interested in seeing how this performs all day long today. Today I'm going to be testing out light lures, and I'm going to be testing out some heavy lures with this reel. So I paired the Daiwa up with this Abu Garcia Vendetta. The first lure I'm going to use today too is an inline spinner. And luckily I brought my waders today. If I didn't bring my waders, there's no way I'd be able to fish this pond right now. Ooh. Man. Reel's definitely super smooth, but in my opinion, that's kind of to be expected. It's a new reel. It better be pretty smooth. Now this pond is up about 4 feet from what it normally is, just from all the spring melt from all the snow. And it's pretty sunny out today, so what I'm thinking, the fish are going to be kind of shallow in this weed stuff. That's what I'm going to be targeting first. Man. I can cast this little inline spinner pretty far. I'm liking this reel already. Honestly, I bought it just for looks, but if it produces pretty well too, then I'll be happy with that. Man, this water is freezing. And this Daiwa reel is a 7:5 to 1 gear ratio. Man, I can make it halfway across this pond. That is a giant pickerel, guys. Giant pickerel. Holy smokes, this thing is big. Get out of those weeds. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I gotta get down here. I got my waders on. Oh, I'm gonna flip him. I'm gonna flip him. Flipped him, baby. Let's go. What a nice pickerel. What? Oh, I barely got him on the lip. What a nice pickerel too. Nice. Healthy too, wide. Nice fight to it. Man, that was cool. Please don't freak out. Alright. Not the most graceful release, but pickerel are some of the hardiest fish I've seen, so that one will be fine. Oh my goodness. This Daiwa can cast this inline spinner so far. And I'd only be able to cast further too if I wasn't using a heavy rod for my inline spinner. I brought a heavy rod too because I want to test out, like I said before, light lures and heavy lures. Well, dry land was nice while it lasted. But it looks like from here on out, other than that dock I was on, looks like I'm gonna be in the water. There's one. Come on, dude. Why is the drag so loose? My goodness, I couldn't get this fish over here. Nice bass. Got him. That's what I'm talking about. So, let's just say, I think it's safe to say the drag works on this, and really well. I'll be honest, that drag worked great. First bass today. This one is probably only about 1.5 pounds, but I mean, I'll take it. This thing fought really hard. Like I said before, this guy pulled some drag. Man. Wow, I'm not gonna lie, the water has to be high 30s right now. Man, is it cold. All right, so second fish today, and that bass, let me tell you, fought way harder than that pickerel did. And at the beginning of the day, I told you guys I thought the fish were gonna be shallow and kind of in the weeds. And I've been completely wrong. First pickerel I caught was in about 5 feet of water, but not really by any weeds, just out in the middle somewhere. And that last bass I caught was just right out in the middle here, and again it's about 5 feet here. Alright, so as promised, I'm going to be using a light lure and a heavy lure. This was the light lure, this little inline spinner here. And my heavy lure is going to be this Huddleston. Now I believe this Huddleston is around 1 ounce. I was using 1/4 ounce before. Yeah, let's see how this rod handles it. Now I'm not 100% expecting to catch a fish on this Huddleston here. I'm fishing a pretty small pond. Alright. Man, can't even feel the Huddleston right now. Alright, so I'm back where I started. I still have the Huddleston tied on. And when I came here, I actually went left. What I think I'm going to do now is go to the right. But let's finish off strong. Let's catch a fish on this Huddleston. And if I do manage to catch a fish on this Huddleston, it'll be the first Huddleston fish I've ever caught. So that'll be pretty cool too. So my first impressions of the Daiwa CG80 are really good. I love this reel. I love how it looks. I loved how it performed today. And again, what I say in all my first impressions videos are, I've only thrown this for maybe 100, 200 casts. It's not like I've been throwing this thing for, I don't know, weeks or months and thrown tens of thousands of casts. This is really my first impressions type stuff. I paired it up with a 7.6 heavy, and even though I was throwing a heavy rod and only throwing a 1/4 of an ounce inline spinner, I could throw that inline spinner really far. And if I was throwing like a medium power rod, I could have thrown that inline spinner even further. So I just have to say, this Daiwa might possibly be my furthest casting reel, and for $100 it's really not too expensive. Now when I was using the Huddleston with this reel, it could handle the Huddleston. Like while I was reeling in, I honestly couldn't even feel the Huddleston. But would I throw a Huddleston with this reel thousands and thousands of times? Probably not. I have a Shimano Tranx, so I'll probably just end up throwing my Huddleston on that. But as you guys saw today, if you wanted to do this as like a one-time thing, this reel can definitely handle a 6-inch Huddleston. But my overall impressions of this reel were fantastic. And on top of testing out this rod, I caught 2 fish today. And those are some pretty nice fish too. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Peace.